Hi friends, it's Sherry here. Today we are reacting to Stop the Rain by Tablo and RM. We haven't done a YouTube reaction in a while because videos kept getting copyright claimed, but hopefully Tablo won't do that to us. Hopefully, we say. I've seen the teasers and bits and pieces from Tablo's story, but I haven't seen the whole thing yet, and I am excited, but also, worried? I don't know. Are we ready? I don't know if we're ready, but we're going to this. I am an English literature major, or was an English literature major in college, so we might be looking more at lyrics than song stuff, because I don't know about music, but we love Epic High, we love their music, and we love Tablo's artistry, so let's go. I like the little throwback of using this, but then I see he's changed out the album.
Hello, rainy day.
Already, the image, the grayness with the rain, like the sudden sunshine to rain.
Tablo.
It'd be like that.
I'm all in, but I'm losing it. Teachers call me rebel, parents call me lost, pastors call me devil, had me kneeling at the cross. Since I was a youngin', I was called names and bossed around. Back to the wall so long, call me pain's poster child. Religious home times were different. They told me I was gifted, but to unwrap my mind was wicked. I was raised by guilt, raised by shame, raised by the rod. They claimed it was love, felt like heartbreak to me. Later they say, baby, all your scars are to teach and remind you you can soar higher. What good's a bird's eye view when you're in a hunter's crossfire? Sometimes I wished I got crushed in the womb, turned to dust in the womb.
Mood.
My scent of youth and ungodly perfume. No wonder I've always hated the adults in the room.
What? Oh, that imagery. The lyrics are so sad, but the beat is so catchy.
When I was a kid, I was convinced that I was destined for the 27 club. I'm 29, thinking in the bathtub, sipping gin, looking for another club. All the lust wasn't lust, dust into dust. Stray off the stable, dashing up to your dud. And every night I put my shadows on. But you know how much I hate my status quo. I know what you gotta know, my life is out of love. All the lessons already coming out of trust.
Keep my mind steady, but it's hard to readjust. Nothing stops time, but the clock will turn to rust.
Pain and rain, it's to stay the same.
Got me looking for the exit just to entertain. Pain and rain, think I'm going insane.
Gotta turn off my phone now.
This music video.
I feel like I'm gone insane. Bad thoughts filling on my brain.
It's so catchy, but so sad.
Can't run away from the pain.
I'm trying to stop the rain.
I'm trying to stop the rain.
Forever across that rain. Oh, I do feel like that sometimes. Okay, so that was a lot to process. I meant to stop it more and talk about stuff, but also I wanted to see the whole thing as it was meant to be. I do feel like this whole thing is this big giant metaphor, and rain could just be a certain mood, you know, like sometimes it's at the start it's all sunny and sunshine and happiness, and then bam, rain. Like bam, you just get depressive, you just get in your head, you just get you just relive some trauma. It just happens like that. It's like the rain, it comes and goes, but it comes suddenly, and then sometimes when it's heavy rain, it just feels like it never stops. Of course, this is Tablo, and he probably has a way more artistic and well thought out metaphor involved, but I will say I was not ready for half of that, for the amount of, not necessarily the amount of trauma, but the way he spoke about this sort of childhood trauma. And I think a lot of people can relate of how you're brought up and still feeling like, wait a minute, that wasn't right, even though all the grown-ups and all them said, oh yeah, no, this is love, this is right. But now looking back, you're like, hey, wait a minute, this ain't it, this is not right. And you having to deal with that and having to process that as an adult. And maybe even now those people in your lives are still like, no, that was all love, that's nothing. But it's just like, be serious, be so for real. It's really catchy. There's a lot of that, and I think Tablo has talked enough about his own mental health and mental health in general, so I don't want to say I fully understand where he's coming from, but a lot of it is relatable with my own mental health struggles. The line about like wishing you were crushed in the womb is so sad, but it's also so mood. It's so, I don't want to say realistic because it's not everyone that has these thoughts, but at some point when you're dealing with a lot of mental health struggles and it feels like your mental health struggles won't end, that is the thought you have, right? Of just like wishing you've never made it out into this world, and then now having to deal with everything. A lot of it does come from childhood as well. I feel like I'm just rambling and yapping, and I don't know if any of this makes sense, but we're just like feeling things out. RM's lines, the 27 Club. Oh my gosh. So the 27 Club, for a lot of artists, certain artists have taken their lives when they reach 27, musicians, actors, and so it becomes a saying, the 27 Club. And then saying you're destined for the 27 Club in a way just meant you feel like you might not live past 27 because you are struggling with mental health or for any reason wanting to end your life. And so RM admitting that is really brave, and I understand why Tablo said originally he wasn't sure if he wanted to release this because it felt so personal. And I don't know RM enough to know if he's admitted this anywhere else. I know Suga has talked a lot about his mental health struggles, and I'm sure as now the BTS members are coming back from military and maturing in their music, I think they will probably be discussing more personal matters and more to do with their mental health. Was not expecting, I mean, I expected the song to be somewhat sad, but I didn't expect it to be sad in the way that it dealt so deeply with these issues, right? It just really makes you think a lot. And also, for those of you that might have similar thoughts, like RM says, like, I'm now 29, right? Like, for those of you that now have the similar thoughts, just know that these are two successful examples of people who have struggled with mental health or are still working for mental health, and they've made it, right? They are using their art to not necessarily deal with it, but to express that and to digest a lot of the pain in a somewhat pretty healthy way, right? Making art with it. So knowing that you're not alone, I do feel like I wish there were more songs on this topic. Probably, I don't know, Tablo releasing one like every year, that's probably enough. Like, bro, let me digest this. But yeah, it's just so, I like also in the music wise, it's very basic, but not boring, but it is like bare in the amount of musical effects, samples, all that. Because, you know, epic high songs, they can go very wild, but this one is very bare bones, laid back. Aesthetic wise, I really like the music video, all the imagery, the sun beginning, the sun like switch to the rain and everything gray. Artistic. But yeah, I feel like every time I do these reactions, right, it's just like me rambling on and on and on. And I don't know how people do reactions now, but hope you guys enjoyed some of my thoughts on the music and video. I probably will do another video just breaking down lyrics line by line more for non-English speakers, or for like those that didn't study English literature, and me looking at it from an English lit perspective. But yeah, coolio. Let me know your thoughts on the song, on the lyrics, what you think the rain represents, and go listen to this song and just sit in your thoughts for a while, but not for too long, and then go outside. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.